Joining right now on the KDWN Live line with our tech news, it is Kevin Richards, owner, developer, CEO of Ventura Web Design. Hey, how you doing, Kevin?
Hey, good morning, Alan. How are you today?
I'm doing better than my computer is.
Story.
All right, let me tell you what happened. Okay,
All right.
this is a thumbnail. I'm going to run through it real quick. Because you talked to me last week, and Serena did the same. My daughter did the same thing. You should download that XOS. The new operating system. You should do it. You should do it because it'll help this and help that. So I did it, and for the first day or two, everything was fine. Then all of a sudden, Crash City. So I called tech support, at Apple Care, which I have, and they said reload it. So they showed me how to reload. It took a long time, got it done. And in the first 10, 15 minutes, like lightning. After that, so I wound up going to Town Square, and he went through a bunch of things, and he said, here's the problem, and he got rid of a bad whatever it was, and it was doing great. And I got it home, and it was fine. About 10, 15 minutes later, so yesterday I called up again Apple Care, and they wound up putting me up 3 levels. I finally got a supervisor. Not only took my name and number, which they all do, but he gave me his name and number, how to reach him. And he got into my computer, did some stuff, and they isolated a whole lot of stuff, and they sent it to the engineers to analyze it over the next few days. Now, in the next few days, I've got to use it and reboot it every 15 minutes or so, but it'll fly like lightning while I do it, and then it starts getting this little colored wheel, this little wheel that goes round and round and round, and every time you touch the mouse, you get it, coming in, going out, whatever it is. So, and that slows things down big time. So I've got a problem. They're taking care of it. What I want to promote and say is that I love my Mac, and Apple Care is second to none. The people are here in America. They speak English, and you can understand them, and they get back to you, and they do what they promise. So while I'm in the midst of trying to resolve this problem, and I attribute it to downloading the system, they say that may or may not be the case. But they said, but when they get all done, it will be resolved, and I believe them. So that's a quick thumbnail chronology of what's been going on.
Well, that's a bit more than what you'd shared with me. It sounds like you're still in the midst of it, but like you said, the good thing is you've got Apple there to take care of you.
Apple Care is the greatest. I mean, people, if you have had a PC all your life, like I did, up to a year ago, July 4th, last year, July 4th, I got my Mac. If you've had PCs of any kind at all, you know what it's like to talk to somebody at the other side of the world who doesn't speak English well, and you can't understand, and then if you get disconnected, you have to start all over again. These people take copious notes, and they keep saying things like, hold on a second, I'm going to put you on hold. Let me review these notes. And they can see exactly the history of what's been going on. It's great working with Apple people. I'm not paid to say this. Nobody paid me a nickel. I'm just telling you from what my experience is.
Yeah, clearly the benefit of Apple, like I said, is you get the free upgrades. You're always using the latest, greatest, and that's what it's all about. And that's one of the key ingredients to keeping your computer safe from the hackers and things like that. And that's a core difference between the Windows environment and the Apple OS X environment. So, definitely you did the right thing. The fact that you had a corrupt file or something going on the
right.
computer is, it was simply brought to light by the fact that you updated to the new software. So
I think that's true.
Yeah, so it'll just be a matter of time before they are able to kind of isolate that issue, get it fixed for you, and get you using the latest stuff. And you'll enjoy it, and then we'll get to sit around for a couple months while you think about whether or not you upgrade to Yosemite in this fall.
Yeah, right. I'll get right on that one. All I can say is that they kept saying to me, "Geez, sir, thank you so much for your patience." I was being very patient, but I thought I was appreciative of their doggedness, to get this thing done, and nice people to work with. So if anybody's got a PC and you're thinking about getting a new computer, go get a Mac and get the Apple Care. Don't not get the Apple Care. Make sure you get the Apple Care. Kevin, stay with me. I want to talk about the new Macs that are just released, as well as the iPhone 6 coming out, because I know those are two big issues. We're going to come on back and continue our talk with Kevin Richards with our tech news. Kevin, of course, the CEO and owner of Ventura Web Design, which designed AlanStock.com. If you go to AlanStock.com, you go to the right-hand side, you'll see Ventura Web Design. You can click onto that and get a hold of Kevin. Joining us right now with our tech news, Kevin Richards. And Kevin, thanks so much for being with us this morning. Tell me about the new Macs coming out. I'm very curious about that.
So normally Mac makes their hardware announcements at their Worldwide Developers Conference, which is earlier in the summer. They didn't do that this year. They waited until just a couple days ago, and they announced that there is a new Mac available. So the Macs vary in size. They've got 13-inch and 15-inch models, and then they also have different internal hardware, such as the amount of RAM and the speed of the processor, and also the video card options. So basically, the news is they've got a new Mac out, and the prices actually stayed the same. They didn't go up, and in some cases, they actually went down by about $100 on their highest-end model. So you've got some new options out there before you send those kids off to college this year.
So these are like laptops, is that right?
Right. The MacBook Pro is their laptop model. They've also got the MacBook Air, and the difference between the two of those is the MacBook Pro is more of a conventional laptop that you're used to. It's a little bit bigger, a little thicker. The MacBook Air is very, very lightweight, but it doesn't have a CD or DVD drive.
All right. So, and then no new iMacs scheduled in the coming months, though.
No, they've not released that. The big news today is the MacBook Pro, which, like I said, is perfect for college. It's very mobile. It goes right along with you.
All right, that's the Macs, and again, best service you're going to get from Apple. How about the iPhone 6? I understand coming out in October. Tell me about that.
So the word on the street, the big rumors, is that they're going to have an announcement at an event that's planned for September 16th. It's certainly not been confirmed by Apple themselves yet, but it's traditional that they do announce a phone in September. Usually they make it available in September as well, but the rumors out there right now is that the iPhone 6 is going to be available about mid-October this year. And some of the cool things that they think it might have is you know how on your current iPhone there's actually some space around the screen that's just the casing of the phone? They're thinking that the entire phone is going to become usable real estate on the screen.
Okay, so instead of having a big window with little black side like drape on either side, it'll be the whole phone.
Exactly. It'll be a little bit larger of a screen, a little bit thinner, and a little bit lighter.
Oh, okay. Wow. Because I got the 5S, and I'm happy with that right now.
It's a great phone, and for those of you who are a little averse to upgrading, you might hold on to it for a little longer.
I am averse to upgrading, and yes, I will hold on to it for a while. You betcha, Red Ryder, for sure.
Now, I won't be one of the guys who's in line to get the 6 first, but I'll definitely be getting it within the first week or so.
All right, tell me real quick. We haven't got a lot of time, only about a minute or so. Google Maps, I know they've got something going on with them now. They're changing some things. Tell me about it.
It's actually really cool. They've got a new Explore button that they included. And so if you're used to using Google Maps, now there's a new little icon in the lower right near the button where you used to push that would identify where you're currently at. Mm-hmm. Now there's another little button right down next to it. It has like the little pin marker icon to it. And basically you can click on that. It'll find out where you're at, and it knows what time of day it is. It knows what the temperature is, and it just suggests things that you might want to do. So right now, if I click on it, it says, okay, within a 10-minute drive of me, it's morning, here are the breakfast spots that you might want to go to. Shows me the reviews, shows me where they're at. It's a response to Facebook attempting to have their nearby tool, and Google just said, you know what, we're bigger, we're better, we've got more data. Here we go. We're going to launch this thing with our Maps app.
All right. So check out the new Google Maps. A lot of other things going on. To get in touch with Kevin Richards, Ventura Web Design, go to alanstock.com. The right-hand side of the page, you'll see the logo for Ventura Web Design, and you can go ahead and click onto that. Contact Kevin or Ventura Web Design. Kevin and his team help small businesses all over Las Vegas Valley with their internet marketing, and if you're a business owner, you should be calling Ventura Web Design as well. Kevin, thank you so much for being with us. Next week, you'll be in studio because co-hosting me with my show next week will be Carrie Kasem. She'll be here in studio with me, so I know you'll be joining us as well.
I can't wait. Should be fun.
Look forward to it. Thanks so much for being with me. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, you too.
Take good care. Kevin Richards, Ventura Web Design.